Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. I am your streamer Cryptophiler, and this is your daily dose of crypto clarity. We are diving deep into the Bitcoin market, live charts, price action, and the trends that actually matter. Whether you are a trader, a holder, or just crypto curious, you are in the right place. Today I am going to tell you about the common USDT. So hit that follow and grab your coffee. Let's see where's Bitcoin heading next. First of all, thank you everyone for joining my live streaming. Thanks a lot, dear. Kindly share, like, and follow my live streaming as well. If you have any question or query, you can also ask me freely in the comment section. Today we are diving deep and discuss about the launch pool of Today, the Gate Launchpool project number 334, I'll discuss about it with you. Common protocol, common stake BTC Ether or common to claim airdrops. So the Gate Launchpool is set to launch project number 334. Common protocol, common users can stake BTC Ether or common to share 75 lakh common tokens for free. So here are the airdrop details. We will discuss about them. So the staking period is October 27, 2025 at 13 UTC to November 6, 2025 at 13 UTC. Total staking rewards are 7 million 5 lakh common 75 million common. So the staking pool for the BTC is 30 million common. The price pool for the BTC is 12,500 common. The hourly reward cap per user is 1,250 common and the maximum staking amount per user for BTC is 30 BTC. The minimum staking amount per user is 0.000001 BTC. The Ethereum is here. So the Ethereum total staking rewards are 30 million common and the price pool per hour is 1 12,500 common and the hourly reward cap per user is 1,250 common. Minimum staking amount for the ether is 1000 ether and the minimum staking amount is 0.00003 ether. So the common is 15 million common and the price pool is 6,250 common and the hourly reward per user is 812.5 common while maximum staking amount per user is 5 million common and the minimum staking is 1 common. So stake to earn now. Here unlocking rules are 100% and the early staking is here. Get Launchpool allows users to stake in advance. You can stake your assets before the official launch of the project to ensure you start earning rewards as soon as mining begins. Here are the rewards boost. Users who stake BTC or Ether and choose to redeem into simple earn 7-day fixed term product can enjoy 35% extra airdrop rewards on top of their original staking earnings. The rewards distribution, the system will distribute token rewards to users, spot accounts every hour based on the proportion of assets staked by each user. How to participate? Log into your Gate account and complete identity verification, that is KYC, know your customer verification. Navigate to Launchpool, hold at least 0.501 BTC or 0.403 Ether or 1 common and click participate. So the Gate Launchpool FAQs are here. I'll show you the Gate Launchpool FAQs. Here is the what is Gate Launchpool. Gate Launchpool is an innovative staking and airdrop platform where users can stake GT, BTC, Ether, USDT, GUSD, or other tokens to earn early airdrops of hot and new coins with low entry barriers and high APR. It's the ultimate platform for effortlessly capturing market opportunities. So, here is the Join Now button. You can also join it. How can I participate in the Gate Launch Pool? First, log into your Gate account and navigate to the Gate Launch Pool page. Then choose the project you want to participate in the task and stake your assets. Check the participation guide. Which coins can I stake in Gate Launch Pool? The tokens eligible for participation will be announced on the mining page of each project. Please visit the corresponding page of Gate Launch Pool to view more details. Here is how many tokens will be awarded. Early staking reward equals to the individual latest one or valid staking amount over total pool staking amount multiplied by early reward pool. The platform will take multiple snapshots of personal staking amounts each hour and take the average staking amount as the valid staking amount. How are rewards distributed? The platform will take multiple snapshots of personal staking amounts early and token rewards are distributed to eligible users. Early earnings will be distributed into users' spot accounts. When will the staked assets be redeemed? After the user redeem in advance of the staking is complete, the staked assets will be transferred to Simple Earn by default. If this option is unchecked, the staked assets will be redeemed into the spot assets. If the amount of redeemed asset is too small and does not meet the minimum claim amount of Simple Earn, the assets will be automatically transferred to spot assets. If Simple Earn does not support the claim of redeemed token, the assets will also be automatically transferred to the spot assets. Can I redeem my stake assets at any time? The platform will make multiple snapshots of personal staking amounts each hour and calculate the valid staking amounts. However, early redemption may result in the loss of accrued rewards. Please maintain stable staking amounts to ensure mining rewards. Can I add additional stake assets? You can increase your stake assets at any time. The more tokens you stake, the greater your potential mining rewards. However, once the reward cap is reached, you will no longer receive staking rewards. How can I participate in the multiple projects at the same time? When there are multiple launch pool projects on at the same time, you can stake in different pools to receive new tokens mining rewards for multiple projects. Each staking pool needs to be staked separately. If you only stake assets in pool A, you will not be able to obtain rewards from pool B. You can stake pool A and pool B separately to obtain the corresponding mining rewards of new tokens. What is the maximum mining rewards? What is the maximum mining rewards can receive? The early reward hard cap per user for each project is different. Once the cap is reached, no further staking rewards will be granted. Please refer to the relevant announcements or the mining page for the reward hard cap limit for each project. Will staking assets in the Gate launch pool impact my VIP level? No, assets staked in the Gate launch pool will be included in the assets holdings calculation for HODLer Airdrop, Launchpad, and VIP privilege. What will happen to my funds if the project is ended early? In case of early ending, your stake principal will be automatically redeemed as soon as the project is ended, and your last interest will be distributed on the hour after the end time. The interest distribution before the ending will not be affected. The launch pool rules updated. The gate has updated the participation rules and staking caps. For some projects, the staking caps will now be determined based on the user's total trading volume over the past 60 days at the time of staking. 60-day total trading volume equals to the 60-day spot trading volume plus 60-day futures trading volume multiplied by 40%. By achieving a higher trading volume, users can unlock a higher staking cap. To be eligible for the early airdrop rewards, the user's 60-day total trading volume must meet the minimum requirements at the time of airdrop distribution. If the trading volume requirement is not met, users can still redeem staked assets at any time. Any assets not manually redeemed will be automatically returned to the spot or a unified account after the event. Please refer to each launch pool project announcement for specific staking caps and minimum trading volume requirements. About annual percentage rate. APR equals to the total rewards released by in the last hour divided by the last hour's total stake multiplied by 365 multiplied by 24 multiplied by 100 percentage. When the reward coin is not the staked coin. APR is equals to the total rewards released in the last hour multiplied by closing price of the reward coin of the last hour divided by the last hour's total stake multiplied by closing price of the stake coin of the last hour multiplied by 365 multiplied by 24 multiplied by 100 percentage. Note the APR is an estimate and for reference only the actual annualized return you finally receive shall prevail. APR data is updated hourly. About transferring and redeemed assets to simple earn fixed term. How to get airdrop bonuses. When you stake BTC, GT, Ether, and USDT in Launchpool, you will get a bonus which is still subject to the individual reward cap per hour. By choosing to transfer the redeem assets to Simple Earn fixed term, please note that subscriptions to Simple Earn flexible term or fixed term ones outside Launchpool will not qualify for bonuses. Why didn't I receive a bonus after subscribing to Simple and Fixed Term when staking? So we will discuss. If you have reached the reward cap per or no more bonuses will be distributed. Can I redeem early after transferring to Simple Earn 7-day fixed term? If you transfer your redeemed staked assets to Simple Earn 7-day fixed term, they will be locked for 7 days and cannot be redeemed early. Please plan your assets accordingly. About total staked and the total stake refers to the cumulative amount staked in the pool. This metric is a cumulative total that includes the stake assets users have redeemed. Example is if a user stakes 100,000 USDT and redeems 20,000 USDT, the total staked in the pool remains 100,000 USDT. This calculation method is consistent with industry standards. Now we will move further. So the project information is here. Common is an AI native workspace. Workspace where every community project and thread is tokenized. So 3.8 million users across 50K plus communities and their AI agents can do deep research, trade code on future requests, and earn on every idea or bounty in one place. So the official website for the common is here. You can see it clearly. GateLab's investment disclosure. So the HTTP landing common.xyz. Gate Labs investment disclosure. Gate Labs did not invest in common protocol. Not is here. Gate Launchpool is an innovative staking airdrop platform where users can earn early airdrops of trending and newly listed tokens by taking GT, BTC, ETH, USDT, GUSD, or other tokens with low entry barriers and high APR. It's an easy way to capture market opportunities. Please complete identity verification, that is KYC for your account. KYC means the know your customer identification. So before participating in Launchpool to enhance the security of your account and the assets. Please follow the relevant rules of the event when participating. Any cheating behavior is prohibited, which will result in disqualification of the rewards. In case of discrepancies between the translated and the original English version, the English version shall prevail. Gate reserves all rights to the final explanation. This event is not affiliated with Apple, includes users in the United Kingdom and other restricted locations cannot access the services, including the participation in this event, game, or competition. See the user agreement for further details or restricted locations. Here, the user agreement. I'll tell you about the user agreement. So, the general user agreement is here. Before using or accessing websites operated by Gate, including www.gate.com, associated with application interface API located at the https www.gate.com, Gate API, any services made available through the websites, any associated mobile applications and APIs such as https gate.com, Zendex, API Zendex.com, Zendex collectively the services. Any related software, forum, blog, social media page, and other relevant platform operated or maintained by Gate, collectively the sites. You must read this user agreement carefully and understand all the terms and conditions, especially the contents highlighted by capitalized terms, italic, bold, underline, or color. This agreement consists of main body privacy policy available here and the privacy policy as well as any rules, statements, instructions, conditions, limitations. Instructions, conditions, limitations, disclaimers, and obligations published or may be published in the future on the sites. For the convenience of wording in this agreement, the sites Gate and or any of its affiliates related body cooperated are referred to as Gate, we, over, us, or site. Please read this agreement carefully as the terms of this agreement govern your use of services and access to the sites by registering for an account, accessing, downloading, using, of clicking on I agree to accept any Gate services. That you have read it is deemed that you have read, understood, irrevocable irrevocably accepted and be legally founded by the all terms and conditions stipulated in this agreement alongside any other agreements, transactions, and operation rules, announcements, and other rules as amended from time to time. You may be required to accept, including but not limited to the privacy policy, and that you agree to be legally bound by any all terms and conditions thereof. In addition, when using certain features of the services, you will be subject to specific additional terms and conditions applicable to those features such as the relevant product agreement. We reserve the rights to amend or modify this agreement, affiliated terms of services activities, terms, trading policies, guidelines, or announcements from time to time in our sole discretion without notice to you. Any amendments or modifications will be deemed effective immediately upon posting on the sites. Your continued use of the sites and or the services provided by the gate shall be deemed as acceptance of such amendments or modifications. If you do not agree with any such amendments or modifications, you must discontinue using or accessing our services. So the disclaimer is here. We do not provide any material or information on our sites which shall continue or to be constructed as a recommendation, offer, invitation, endorsement, or solicitation to enter into any transaction or otherwise deal with digital assets or products. You further understand what we are not your broker, agent, immediately and advisor concerning the nature, value, potential, or suitability of any particular digital assets, transactions, or investment strategy. We do not provide consulting, tax, legal, insurance, or investment advice of any kind, and therefore no information that are available on the site should be constructed as advice of any kind. You alone are solely responsible to determine whether any investment strategy, product, or services is appropriate and suitable for you according to your financial circumstances, personal investment objectives, and risk tolerance. We are not responsible of the decisions you make in any transactions based on the information on the sites, including any losses you incur arising from those decisions. So the disclosure is here. Digital assets are primarily used by speculators and are used relatively less on retail and commercial market. Digital assets transactions are highly risky due to the fact that they are traded throughout the day without limits on the risk or fall in price, and market makers and global government policies may cause major fluctuations in the price. Digital assets are unlike traditional fiat currencies, goods, or commodities in the market and are subject to exposure risk, exceptional risks. Unlike other traditional fiat currencies, digital assets are decentralized and are not backed by a central bank, government, or other legal entities. Digital assets currently remain largely unregulated. As such, the value of digital assets may rise and fall depending upon the market confidence of investors, competing currencies, regulatory announcements or changes, technical problems, or any other factors. Due to the significant risk of trading digital assets as well as the impact of technology and the international market, we cannot warrant or guarantee that particular type of digital assets will be available on our sites and services. We reserve the right to stop offering services in relation to a particular type of a digital assets on our sites, we will use our reasonable endeavors or notify you if we cease to support trading or provide services in the relation to a particular digital assets. In this, if this is the case, you will not be able to convert that type of digital assets into any other digital assets. However, you will be given the option to transfer the digital asset to another wallet address. Please be aware that we are not and will not be responsible for any cost incurred by you if you decide to transfer the digital asset to another wallet address. We are not responsible or liable for any digital assets once they are transferred from our sites to another site, device, platform, wallet, or user. Not we are responsible or liable for any digital assets not traded on our sites that have been sent into our sites. We are and will not be able responsible or liable for any digital assets that have been sent to an incorrect or incompatible wallet address. Transactions of digital assets may be irreversible, therefore, we strongly recommend that you do not send digital assets to any persons you do not personally know or completely trust. It is important for you to take precautions when transferring and storing your digital assets, whether in the account or through other sites, wallets, or devices. We take no responsibility of the misappropriation or theft of your digital assets. We strongly advise that you familiarize yourself with and implement a personal wallet service or other device for storing your digital assets and implementation other security measures. Always take a greater degree of care and precaution to secure your passwords when operating in a digital environment. Digital assets trading is highly risky and therefore not suitable for most people. You acknowledge and understand that investing in digital assets may result in partial or total loss of your investment, and therefore you are strongly recommended to decide the amount of your investment based on your loss bearing capacity. You acknowledge and understand that digital assets make greater derivative risk. Therefore, if you have any doubt, you are strongly advised to seek assistance from a professional advisor and seek relevant professional advice. Fortune are furthermore, aside from the above mentioned risks, there may also be unpredictable risks. Therefore, you are advised to carefully consider and use rational judgment to assess your financial position and above mentioned risks before making and decisions on transacting in digital assets. And all losses arising and therefore will be borne by you yourself, and we shall not be held liable in any manner whatsoever, whatsoever and howsoever. So you acknowledge, understand, and agree that is here. You can read it now. I'll discuss about the eligibility. By assessing the sites or using our services, you represent and warrant that if you are a natural person, you are at least 18 years old and have full power, authority, and capacity of to entering into, deliver, and perform obligations under contracts including but not limited to the agreement. If you are legal entity such as legal entity is duly organized and validly existing under the applicable laws for the jurisdiction of the entity, and you are duly authorized to act on behalf of and bind such legal entity, you have not previously been suspended or removed from the site or services. You will use your account only by and for yourself and not on behalf of any third party unless you have obtained prior written approval from us. You represent and warrant that You represent and warrant that your account can only be used by the person whose name it is registered under. That is, you may only use your account for your own benefit and not on behalf of any other third party. Unless you have obtained prior written approval from us, you are prohibited from using any of the services of our services for resale purposes or for any other third parties, including transactions on behalf of other persons or entities. You are fully responsible for all activities that occur under your account, including for ensuring that all persons who access and or use our services through your account are aware of the terms and conditions of your agreement with us and comply with them. You will be bound by and hereby authorize us to accept and rely on any instructions, orders, transactions, notice, communications, other actions initiated any other actions initiated, made, provided, or taken by any more who has accessed or used your account in the event that you are accessing our sites and or services on behalf of any beneficiary, natural person or legal person, including any forms of incorporation, partnership, association, organization, or any other entity type. Represented person, your continued access of our site and our services shall constitute your representation to us that you have been duly authorized by such represented persons to use our sites and other services, perform any transactions or activities before thereon, and to therefore bind your represented person to this agreement and to any such transactions or activities that you have performed accordingly when the term you is used here in this agreement and any associated contents, terms and policies you shall refer not only you the actual user as an individual but also the represented person, and therefore both you and the represented person are jointly and severally bound under the agreement accordingly. You also hereby undertake that the represented person is capable of the agreement of and agreeable to being bound by the agreement. So the further you represent and warrant that is here. The restricted locations and the further details are here. We will discuss about them. You are not on and you will not transact with anyone or on any trade or economic sections lists, including but not limited to specially designated nationals and block persons list, SDN list, and United Nations Security Council sanctions list. You are not restricted or prohibited from engaging in any type of trading by the European Union, Securities and Futures Commission of Hong Kong, Hong Kong Monetary Authority, Hong Kong Customs and Excise Department, Office of Foreign Assets Control, as well as any other administrative law enforcement agencies or authorities in other jurisdictions. It is your responsibility to ensure that your access to the sites and use of services is in accordance with applicable laws. You acknowledge that we reserve the right to make all or only part of the services available in certain markets and jurisdiction only in our sole absolute discretion and in accordance with applicable laws. We may restrict or prohibit use of all or a portion of services from the certain jurisdictions that we determine in our sole and absolute directions discretion, not appropriate or suitable for us to provide all or a portion of the services, or where the local laws do not permit us to provide all or a portion of the services from and or to that jurisdiction together. Restricted locations, the restricted locations include but are not limited to the United States of America, mainland China, Singapore, Canada, France, Germany, Hong Kong, Malaysia, Malta, Cuba, Iran, North Korea, Sudan, Crimea region, Spain, Luhansk, Donetsk, Netherlands, Bolivia, UK, Myanmar, Venezuela, Uzbekistan, Australia, India, Indonesia, Japan, Argentina, Cambodia, the United Arab Emirates, Thailand, South Korea, Republic of the Philippines, Pakistan, and so on. Please note that we may place certain restrictions or terminate specific services to users in some jurisdictions from time to time for the purpose hereof. We may, in our absolute discretion, update the list of restricted locations from time to time without any notice to you. It is your responsibility to frequently check the sites to familiarize yourself with the list of the restricted locations and immediately cease accessing our sites and use of our services should you be located in any of the restricted locations. So the content of this agreement shall not be excluded from the applicable laws of the country or region under which the user belongs. As a result, if you do not meet these eligibility requirements, please immediately stop accessing our sites and do not use our services. You are responsible for obtaining the data network access necessary to use the services. You are responsible for acquiring and updating compatible devices necessary to access the use and services and or sites. We do not guarantee that the services or any portion thereof will function on any particular device. You acknowledge services may be subject to n- malfunctions and delays inherent in the use of the inherent and electronic communications. So the knowledge is here. You can see all the rights and obligations, margin trading and lending and perpetual futures. You can all see the clearly non-fungible tokens, privacy policy, service modification, suspension and termination, user rights, user obligations, limitations of liability and waiver, limitation and exemption of liability, indemnity, governing law, dispute resolution, intellectual property, supplementary provisions, anti money laundering and counter terrorism financing, knowing your customer and anti money laundering policies, preamble, severability, language and miscellaneous definitions and interpretation. These are all here. You can see and read them carefully. So the user agreement we have seen. Now we will discuss about the risk warnings. So the risk warnings about that is here. As a blockchain startup still in its early stages, the project may involve significant risk in various aspects, including operations, underlying technologies, and the legal and regulatory environment. Understanding blockchain startups and assessing their inherent risk require advanced technical and financial knowledge. Due to influences from technology, regulatory frameworks, market conditions, and other factors, the project you participate in may experience significant price volatility with price potentially rising or falling sharply due to issues related to the underlying technology of the project or the gate trading platform. You may be unable to withdraw all or part of your assets from the project. Cryptocurrency projects are high risk by nature and cryptocurrency prices are highly volatile. The project team does not provide any form of margin price commitment or downside protection. Please ensure you fully understand the risk and are capable of bearing them before participating. While the platform strongly warns of potential risk, it cannot assume liability for any investment decisions or provide any guarantees or compensation. Gate Team, October 27, 2025. the gateway to crypto. Trade over 3,400 cryptocurrencies safely, quickly, and easily on Gate. Take action now, sign up and claim up to 10,000 USDT in welcome rewards. Invite friends and earn a 40% commission. Stay connected. Visit Gate's official website, download the Gate app desktop. Follow us on X Twitter to get more bonuses. Join our Telegram community to discuss trending topics. Engage with our global community for the latest insights and the transparency and the security. Check our 100% proof of reserves. So the Gate Launch Pool application and the Gate Launch Pool project number 335, common protocol, common stake BTC, Ether or common to claim airdrop is here. I have discussed about it with you. So now we will discuss about the trading history of common. The trading history is here. The common USDT. As you can see, the market is going upward. First of all, I'll tell you about the candlestick chart indications and the candlestick numbers. So as you can know, the red and as you know, the red and green candle indications are here. The candlestick number and the candlestick chart is here. The green candle indicates the market is going upward and the market is going bullish, while the red candle indicates the market is going downward and the market is going bearish. So if you want to see the value from green candle, you will see it from tails to head. And if you are seeing the value from red candle, you will see it from heads to tail. So here the market is going upward with the green candle indication and the candlestick number is 0.010221 USDT and the opening value is 0.01014 USDT, while the 24-hour high value is 0.01023 USDT and the 24-hour low value is 0.01007 USDT. The close rate is 0.01023 USDT and the volume is 0.tetra08 USDT, which is all in positive. So we will discuss about the information from where the common come, and the concept of common is here. The common is an AI native workspace where every community project and thread is tokenized to 3.8 million users across 50k plus communities, and their AI agents can do deep research, trade code on future requests, and earn on every idea or bounty in one place. So the rankings of common is here. The ranking of common is number 1141 and the market cap is 14.93 million USDT, while the circulating supply is 1.48 billion common. The release date is 26 October 2025. The all-time high price is 0.04 USDT and the all-time low price is 0.00 USDT. The maximum supply is 12.41 billion common and the fully diluted market cap is 124.92 million USDT. The total supply is 12.41 billion common and the market cap, which is fully diluted market cap, is 11.96 percentage. The number of holding addresses are 2.10k common and the listed CEXs are 11. Core algorithm is base and the market sentiment is going positive here. The core contract address is here. You can see the clear prediction on the market. So we will discuss about the trading data of common. So the fund flow distribution chart with the trading data is here. The total inflow is 2.90 million USDT, while the total outflow is negative 2.61 million USDT. The main in and outflow values are here. The small value indications are here. The small for the positive indication is 2.90 million USDT and the small for negative indication is negative 2.61 million USDT. So the chart indications are here. We will discuss about the common. I'll tell you further about the common. Thank you. So the common is here, as you all can see. The common token has recently encountered significant development opportunities. The Gate platform has launched the 334th phase of the Launchpool project, allowing users to earn a total of 7.5 million airdrop rewards by staking BTC, ETH, and common tokens, with rewards distributed hourly. Additionally, a bounty drop event is taking place simultaneously, providing hodlers with multiple earning opportunities. From the community sentiment perspective, the market shows a mixed outlook for common. Some investors remain optimistic about its AI native workspace concept and large user base, believing that the ecosystem of 3.8 million users distributed across over 50,000 communities holds long-term value. However, there are also concerns regarding the overly concentrated distribution of its tokens, as the top 10 addresses control the vast majority of the supply. Rising structural issues overall, common is expected to benefit from multiple activities in the short term, but attention should be paid to its tokenomics structure. A, a cautiously optimistic attitude is recommended, focusing on the development of the project ecosystem and user growth. The highly concentrated token distribution may pose fluctuation risk, and investors need to manage risk effectively. This content is AI generated and does not certify investment advice. Please make decisions cautionary. So the market sentiment is here. You can see that clearly the market is going now downward. The red candle indication is here. As I tell you before, the red candle indicates the market is going downward and the market is going bearish, while the green candle indicates the market is going upward and the market is going bullish. So if you want to see the value from green candle, you will see it from tails to head, and if you are seeing the value from red candle, you will see it from heads to tail. So the red candle indication is here with the candlestick number 0.010008 USDT, while the opening value is 0.01014 USDT. The 24-hour high value is 0.01025 USDT and the 24-hour low value is 0.01007 USDT. The close rate is 0.01010 USDT, while the volume is negative 0.tetra05 USDT. Thank you everyone for joining my live stream. Kindly share, like, and follow my live stream as well. If you have any question or query, you can also ask me freely in the comment section. Drop your kind-hearted words in the comment section also. So it is the market way and distribution, so that I have tell you about. Now the sign up page for the airdrop is here. Get Launchpool project number 334, common protocol, common stake, BTC, Ether, or common to claim airdrop is here. Once you the here you can stake to earn money. Now it's time to say goodbye to everyone. So everyone, goodbye and stay connected with me.